So we're back in Islands for episode 5 of my hardcore series. If you missed out on my previous videos, make sure to go check those out so you know what's going on here. But today we're going to be trying to start the industrial age. We're going to get a steel press, we're going to get a copper press, and we're going to work on a bunch of molds. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. So pretty much we have all these blast furnaces and we have to keep these going for a bit until we can get about, I want to say around like 12,000 or so steel. We're also going to start working on some steel mills because I don't want to have to do this manually anymore. So we're going to continue with the blast furnaces, but you can see I've got 22,000 iron here. I've been kind of hopping in here and there and making sure this is like filled up. 6,000 steel so far. We need a lot more. So I'm going to go and take down all this stuff back here. We're going to take down the whole factory and then we're going to create a steel mill farm. It's going to be kind of pricey to do this, but that's okay. Gotta say, it's been really fun doing this series because I missed Islands and right now Roblox is just weird. How many of you agree that Roblox games have been really weird? You got like Grow a Garden. We got all these weird games that are just like getting millions of players. And you come back to Islands and I'm just like, this game was so good in its time and it's still good. Even though it doesn't get any more updates, it's still fun. Get Davey out here. Davey, get out of here. That's all set up. Now we just need the steel mills. For the steel mills, we need a bunch of iron ingots and gold ingots. You kind of need a lot of them too. Let's do like 6 of them. I don't think we need that many. The other thing I'm going to do is I need a gilded steel pickaxe. We really need that. Gilded steel. Okay, right here. So I need a gilded steel rods. We only need 3 of those. And in order to be able to make those, we just need a bunch of gold. Let's just do 3 of those. And let's make that gilded steel pickaxe. We need more gold. Oh man, I used up all my gold. So I need more gold. I only have 67 gold. And I don't have any more ore. So we'll have to go and farm that in a little bit. We'll be able to get our pickaxe. All right, let's get back to work on this part. So we're going to put this like right here. Put one right there. And then we'll put another one on the side. And one right here. So we're just going to go and break the important rule of never make long conveyors, but that's okay. We're going to do it. I don't really feel like stacking them on top of each other because then things fall off and yeah. So we're just going to go grab this thing real quick. We're going to move it over here, move that back. All right. So now we got to get some more conveyors here. Put one here and one right there. And that'll be right there. And then we got one conveyor belt. All right. So we got our steel mills out. Now we need to go and feed them. So this is kind of challenging because we need enough smelters to handle this. We can have one smelter feed these 3, and we can have one smelter feed these 3. And the reason being is smelters are faster than steel mills, but we're going to need some load balancers, some randomizers. So let's go take a look at those. For our randomizer, we can make, I just need like 2 of them. All right, so we got randomizers here. These also need to be fed. Totem on each of these. All right, so now they can be powered. Now we just need our randomizer out. I think what I'll do is I'll randomize. I need another randomizer. One more randomizer. Okay, so our randomizer is going to be right here. I'm going to hook these up directly so just to limit how many conveyors we need. This one's going to be right here. And this one, I'm going to just change a little bit. Basically something like that. And I'll just put it next to it. A little sloppy, but it's okay. All right. This right here, we just need a couple of conveyors. And our randomizer will come out here. We need a corner, so this is going to go right here. And we'll make a left turn. This one needs a left turn. And then we have a left turn right here. Now we need to hook up our smelters. One there. One right there, and then one back here. So we have 3 smelters that are going to be going. We need more conveyors. So we need like 6 more conveyors. And now we just need our coal and our iron. So we got enough coal totems out. We'll just put one here, one there, one there, and the rest is just going to be iron. We'll just put 5 out. I think that's more than enough. Probably overkill, but... So now we are ready to start cooking. So let's just go and fill these up in advance. Get them working. All right, they're all cooking. And we're back down to 5,500 steel, but we're gonna gain it fast. We're also gonna take this down. We don't really need maple anymore, so I'm just gonna go and break all this. Kind of taking up space we don't need. So you can see, yeah, we got plenty here. Look at that, it's all built up. We're making a little bit of steel here. I think blast furnaces are the way to go, though. You get so much more. All right, so now while we're waiting for this steel, let's see what we can make. I think we can make a copper thing. We need 500,000, I think, for a deed. So let's see. We need presses. So we need this copper press. We need 5 steel rods and a bunch of copper. So we need to go farm a bunch of copper. We can do the steel rods, just no problem at all. It's the copper that we got to worry about. So we need a drill. In order to be able to make a drill, what do we need? I think we have enough to make one. Drill. We need 8 steel rods. So let's go and get that. All right, there's 8. Make our drill. All right, so we have one drill. We can make 2 of them technically, but we're gonna need a lot more money. So we might have to go back to farming for a bit so we can get enough money. Wait, who's this guy? I don't remember Jack. Mechanic Jack. What does he have? It seems he made a steel mill. There's some items to help you build a factory. So he's giving me 8 conveyor belts and an industrial chest. Oh, that's nice of him. It looks like the randomizer's working too hard. So I'm gonna go and get rid of one of these. We just need to reduce a little bit of iron here. Because you see, the items are going to start despawning if I have too many out here. I don't want that to happen. So we're going to go sell these pancakes to, I think it was Emma or someone over there. That way we make some more money so we can buy a deed. We need a deed for copper and ideally like gold eventually, but copper would be good. See if the baker has anything I can sell to. New shop. I don't think I have any of this for sale. All right. Can I sell stuff to her? Let's see. 42,000. And 35,000. I mean, it's money we could use right now. We'll do it. Still need a lot more money though. Need like 200,000 more. So we're gonna have to farm for a while. Alternatively, we could go and like farm a bunch of copper for a bit. Because I'm pretty sure it's like, isn't it 500,000? I thought it was 500,000. Let's go check. Okay, to buy a deed from Miner Jade. Copper. Oh, it's only 150,000? Okay, let's do that. This one's 400,000. All right, that's not too bad. All right, so we got our deed. This is going to create a temporary copper resource deposit on my island. All right, where's it at? It's right there. Okay, perfect. So let's build a little bridge over to it. And then we can use our new conveyors that the guy Jack just gave us. Get our drill right there. Chest. And then we need a conveyor and some coal. All right. And now we got copper coming through. And what we could do is we could set up a smelter right here so it's automatically smelting it already. That's what we should do, since we have an extra smelter anyway. This thing's going to last for a long time too. So smelter, let's put a chest here. All right, so for the copper press, we need only 500 ingots. Okay, so we'll get that pretty quickly. Steel rod, we need 5 of. Let's go and get that. So I just crafted another input-output chest because this is going to be too small. It keeps filling up too fast. So I'm going to start missing out on resources if I don't fix it now. And we'll put another one right here just in case it fills up. Oh, this will be way better. And then we got to go over here. Check this one out. It's going pretty good. And the other thing I don't like is that it's only 5 increments. The others are 30. So we're going to make another one of these. But we need that wood first. So let's go get our wood. Should be good there. We got 56 planks. And let's make another medium. There we go. And we'll make another input-output chest. We'll replace this one over here so it doesn't run out. There we go. Worst case, it does run out of room. It'll just continue on, which is really nice about these. Like technically I could put another one right here, and as soon as it fills up, it'll just try to fill this one up. So we need 500 copper. We're going to wait a while. We're just going to keep farming this for a bit until we can get that press. In the meantime, we need to make some molds too. So I think the most expensive mold is this one right here, which is 5,000. And that's for the plates. So I'm going to go and make that. So the next one we're going to do is this one. It's the rod factory mold, which is 2,500. We're going to save up for that. And then we're going to start working on this one. All right, we're super close to getting that press. We need like 16 more copper. And we almost have the next mold. All right, this should be it right here. One more. There we go. That's it right there. All right, let's go get our press. And then what we need to do after that, it's going to take us so long, but we need to get a steel press too. But let's go and make our press real quick. So there's our copper press. And in order to be able to make a steel press, we need copper plates and copper rods and steel rods. We can make the steel rods all day long. That's no problem. The copper rods are going to take a while because we're about to get the mold for that. Yeah, so we're working on that one. In fact, I just realized we don't need one of these molds. We don't really need this one, the bolts. Not yet, at least, because we're not making gearboxes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go set this up over here, since once the copper is set up, it's going to go through here. We're going to put that right there. And this needs a mold, so we're just going to go and give it the factory plate mold. And then we're going to put the in-out chest here. That way when it's done... Wow, you need 50 copper for each plate. It's insane. But we have this now. What we need is another drill, because we can handle 2 drills through this. It'd be so much better if we did. But I think what I need to do is I just need to make another drill. So we're going to go and do that. We'll go and make another drill. We'll go get another deed. I think I got to wait like a full day for another deed. We might have to wait until like tomorrow or the next video to be able to make the press, but let's go check. How soon before we can buy another one? Okay, we only need to wait like 3 hours, so we'll just come back in 3 hours. But in the meantime, we're going to need another smelter. There's our other smelter. So we made 1 plate so far. I'm going to need another deed, so we got to wait 3 more hours for another deed. And once we have that, we still need all those ingots. So what I should be doing is getting a bunch of copper in order to be able to make another one of these copper presses. So we're just going to save up 500 and we're almost able to get this new mold. Well, let's see. Let's make the molds first. Yeah, we can make this one here. And we can make the bolt, which we don't really need yet, but we're going to go and make it anyway. And then we can make this. We just need to make some steel rods. There's our second copper press. And that way we can make another drill area. All right, so now that we have enough of that, we're going to go and fix this back up. Get our copper press back out. We're going to put the plate mold in. And then this goes there. Now we just need another deed. All right, so I left this going all night. We have so many copper plates. We have 200 copper plates, so it's more than enough. We also have 184 copper rods. But in order to be able to make this steel press, we need a lot more. We need like 70 more copper rods, and then we need 25 steel rods. We could do the 25 steel rods right now because we have so much steel. All right, now we got enough steel rods, so we just need the copper rods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another copper deed out inside the public islands. All right, so we got another copper deposit, next one in 4 hours. So let's see where it spawns. Oh, it's right next to it. Nice. We'll put our drill down. Put a conveyor, get our coal. And now what we need is a smelter. Put another coal totem right there. We need our smelter. And then we need a press, which we have right here. That goes right there. Then we need to put, oh, you know what? We need another mold. We have enough to make another mold, which is nice. And then I think we're going to need another in and out chest. So let's make another mold real quick. That way we can make a lot more rods. All right, we got a second mold. Put this here. Boom. And let's go get another in and out chest. All right, we got our medium chest and we need 3 conveyor belts. All right, there we go. We're all set with this one now. All right, so we're in good shape here. We're going to be able to make a lot of rods now. Got 2 here. And like I said, we need like 70, so it's going to take us a while. In the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up for a gold deed because the next thing we're going to work on after this video is probably going to be the red bronze factory. We need 100 steel plates. Now, the good news is I have a ton of steel. The bad news is I need a steel press. But this will be no problem for us because I can feed like 20,000 steel in no time. Hey, Cletus is here too. We got for sale. I could buy more blackberry seeds. Ooh, radish seeds. Let's get them. We'll buy these too. All right, so we got radishes. So if I want to be able to feed all my extra copper in here, the way I got to do it is I have to use an industrial chest. So we're going to do that right now. Just going to use brick real quick. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop it right here. Hopefully this isn't going to like backfire on me because I need to drop it. Should be okay. We'll try it out. But basically you need to put it right here. Change the direction so it goes out. And we'll put these in. We'll put 5 in. Oh yeah, it's working. So I'll just put the rest in. Oh no, it's coming out. That's okay. I'll just pick them up. Any of the ones that fall out, I could just pick up. Yeah, most of them are staying on. So our steel farm's looking really good. I'm going to go and take these blast furnace out because we don't need them anymore. So I just need 3 more of these. Let's see. There's 3 right here. Perfect. So I think we have everything we need. Let's go make that steel press. What do we need? We need 5 more steel rods. That's easy. Put our anvil down. Boom. We'll make our steel rods. And steel press. Boom. Okay, so we got it. Okay. Now what we need to do is if we're going to start working on the bronze factory, we need a lot of stuff. So bronze, we need steel plates, 100 steel plates. We need a bunch of steel rods. That's easy. We don't have to use, thankfully, we don't have to use the factory for that. This is actually really easy except for the copper rods. The copper rods are still going to take us a lot of time because we need 250 more just for that. So that's going to take probably several hours, sadly. I would say probably 4 or 5 hours just to get another 250 of these because it just takes so long. I'm just going to keep saving these for now. By the time we actually need all this steel, we'll have so much steel. Like, check it out. Check out how much steel I have. I have 18,000 steel. So we're not going to have any issues. I can just pretty much, hammer those out pretty easily with the steel press. Not going to be a problem at all. But it really comes down to the copper. So we're kind of at the mercy of these drills. So yeah, it's just a waiting game. Anyway, we succeeded in entering the industrial phase. We just have a little bit more factory to do just to get that red bronze factory. And then we got to go grind for some better weapons. So that'll probably be in the next video. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck on your builds if you're working on stuff like this. Hopefully, learn something. If you didn't, oh well, at least you maybe enjoyed the video. So until next time, happy grinding, peace.